Hi, it's Nadine from ThreadMeadows. I'm going to show you how I like to finish the backs of my embroidery hoops. Let's get started. The way I back my embroidery hoops is super duper easy and doesn't require any extra materials. All you need is some thread, which you can use your stranded DMC thread, or you can buy a bundle of thread just like this to use for backing your hoops. You do have the option of adding a piece of felt or even some cardboard in the back if you want to hide your stitches, or even if you want to write a little message if it is a gift. The first step is to trim this excess fabric. Trim the fabric so that it is a circle going around the outside of the embroidery hoop, making sure to still leave some excess fabric though. With your fabric now trimmed, it's time to cut some thread. Cut a piece of thread that is long enough to go around the perimeter of the embroidery hoop, leaving a generous amount of excess. With your thread cut, then tie a knot toward the end of the thread, being sure to leave a little tail. You may want a double knot just in case. With your needle threaded and the knot at the end, it's time to begin stitching. Take your embroidery and flip it so the wrong side is facing you. Take your needle and thread and go through the back to the front and pull until the knot stops. Then stitch a running stitch around the perimeter of this excess fabric. With your final stitch, make sure it's going down close to where your first stitch was, and pull through. Take your needle off the thread, and you now should have two tails. The tail from the start of your stitching and the remainder of your excess thread. Before doing anything, you do have the option of placing your felt and or cardboard in the back now. If not, all you need to do is simply pull on these two tails here and it will ruffle the back of the fabric. Then all that's left to do is tie off these two tails. And then give them a little trim. And that is how I back my embroidery hoops. Thank you so much for watching.